I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Egyptian mythology, Norse mythology, Greek mythology, and even Zoroastrian mythology, actually, yeah, are stuff that I always had this dream of knowing more about. Just I was always jealous of the people who knew more about this stuff, and it just seemed so fascinating from far away. And I just wish, like, why I have so much other stuff that I needed to learn. You know, first it was biology and science, then it was finance and economics, and mathematics, then it was philosophy, sociology, I don't know, history. There's just so much stuff, and activism, and just being up to date with everything that is happening around the world. Just never get the chance to learn about this stuff that I always had this dream of knowing more about, right? Was my fantasy to know more about this. Okay, like, wow, imagine the people that have the luxury to actually spend the time on this stuff. Oh, hi, Queen is here, Soha is here, Ali is here, Arthur is here. Where is it? A music guy is here. Dolly is here. Oh, I almost missed Dolly because of her new profile pic. Clove, Rashniki. Hey everyone. But you know what? I get to do it now because of you guys. You guys give me the time and the excuse to look into this stuff. Okay. Is Katie here today? I'm gonna need Katie knows more about this stuff, and I'm gonna need Katie for asking questions if she's here. She's not. All right, let's go. Oh, King 53 is on Twitch. Good to see Twitch followers. Follow us on Twitch. Link in the description. Dell is saying thank you for discussing Egyptian mythology. I'm Egyptian. Oh, great. Yeah, you're welcome. Well, thank you for being here and making this. Guys, I'm going to lose track. One thing I know about mythology, okay, as an ex-Muslim, it's easy, okay? You have Allah. I mean, there's technically a lot of other people involved, but you don't really need to know about them. You have Allah, you have Muhammad. If you're Sunni, maybe a little bit about Abu Bakr, Osman, and Umar, I guess. I don't know how much they care about that. But as a Shia, you don't even care much about the 12 Imams. The main ones are Ali, Hassan, Hussein. Not even Hassan. Nobody gives a crap about Hassan. It's just Ali, Hussein, Fatima. They act like Hassan is important, but he's not. And also Imam Mahdi. The rest of the 12 Imams, nobody gives a crap about, right? So keeping track of the people in your mythology is pretty easy. And if you're Christian, then it's the easiest one. It's the easiest one. It's just like, it's Jesus. Nobody else matters. Do you need to worry about Paul? Do you need to worry about disciples? Nope. It's Jesus, 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 Jesus. Jesus all the way, right? That's all you need to care about, okay? So when you all of a sudden go into look into dead religions, and you look at their gods and like, who are all these people? This is like a Game of Thrones series. Like, you have to keep like, who is like, what is happening here? What is happening? This is like a TV series. Like, there's so much backstabbing and murder and sex, and I mean, it's cool and all, but it seems like you guys know I have a really bad short-term memory. Really bad short-term memory. So it's getting really hard to keep track of what's happening, right? This is why when I was watching Game of Thrones, I would go study. I would study. I would actually read the prehistory. I would look at the maps. I look at the characters. I would go study the background. Go look at the symbols of all the houses and what they mean. I would keep having to, every time a season came out, I would have to keep reminding myself about who's related to who, how, right? And it seems like when you want to learn Egyptian or Greek or Norse mythology, you kind of need, I need a chart next to me to be able to do this, right? Anyways, Yes, 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 guys. Look at this. Make some. Our Queen Fabi is saying, make some real hot blasphemous art out of this. Yes, guys. At some point, a lot of people say, what's the point of the blasphemous art that we're making? Okay, and we have a huge list to offer them, and every time we tell them why, a whole bunch of new people come like, what's the point of this? What's the point of this? And we have plenty of answers, right, to why we do our blasphemous art. Okay, like if you start, like, that's an entire live stream right there. Okay. However, sometimes I want to say that, what if we have a lot of reasons why we do our blasphemous art, but do we even need one? Like, we do it for all those things, but what if we just wanted to do arts with your gods and goddesses and your prophets? What if the point is we just wanna? What if the point is that we just want to do it? We just like it. Like, what if that's the entire point? Why do we need the point? Okay, we have, I mean, all the things that, like, normalizing blasphemy, dissent, fighting for freedom of speech, promoting sex positivity, all of that, right? All of that is there. But even if all of that was not there, why do you demand an excuse from us, where we have the right to just enjoy the art that we want to enjoy? Who are you to tell us that we need to give you an excuse? Right? We like it. We like it. That's the reason. We want to do art. We want to enjoy blasphemy. You have some cool characters in your mythology, and we want to play around with them. We want to do art around it. What are you gonna do? Right? So actually, to make that point, we might actually do some blasphemous art with some gods and goddesses that nobody's gonna get butthurt about, right? We might get Norse mythology. We might go with Thor, Freya. Can I say? I don't. Okay, I'm gonna say Isis. I know you to be dumb, but we're talking about the goddess here, not about we're gonna do gods and goddesses that nobody's gonna get butthurt about, because why not? We enjoy playing with mythology. We're gonna make blasphemous arts about gods and goddesses that nobody's gonna come. Yeah, that's gonna be a play. So Smitty think you need permission from theists to comment and make art of religious imagery. Apparently, yes, exactly. Like, you don't own these characters. We get to do whatever we want. Ancient Egypt is so much fun, both in art and story. Yes. Anyways, we actually should start watching this video at some point, don't you think? But once we start watching this video, keep an eye on, if you don't know much about, I mean, it doesn't matter whether you know much about Egyptian mythology or don't. Let's keep track of gods and goddesses here and figure out, if we do want to do arts with some Egyptian mythology, who we're gonna pick. All right, let's pick our favorite characters. Okay, so let's go through this. I wish Katie was here. Katie's not here. It's okay. Hold on, is this 1080p? Did we do 1080p? Yes, good. Okay, so this is part 1, the origin of the world. This is the Genesis story.
In the beginning, there was nothing. The universe consisted of a great chaotic ocean.
How's the audio?
And Ben.
Okay, this great chaotic ocean, there's some hints to this. There's a lot of mythology. I don't know what's with mythology and things coming out of the ocean, but apparently there's some suggestion that something, the Quran does use this. I'm going to get more information out of this, but there is some suggestion there and some verses in the Quran that kind of hints to that idea of this chaotic ocean being believed by the early Muslims as well.
Emerged amid this primal chaos. Ben was a huge pyramidal mound.
Wait, who are we talking? The audio is low for me. Maybe I should, hold on. Let me increase the audio.
Was nothing. The universe consisted of a great chaotic ocean. And Ben emerged amid this primal chaos. Ben was a huge pyramidal mound. There was a lotus flower with Benben, and this, when it blossomed, brought the god Ra to the world.
Okay, that's pretty epic and all, but I wish they picked a raw. I wish they right now. It just everything sounded so epic. There's so many images of Ra. Why would they pick the cutest one they could find? Like, this is not really going with the theme of the song and how epic the beginning of the goddamn world is. There's so many badass images of Ra. Why did they pick the most childish, cartoonish version for the most epic part of this whole video? What is this? What is? Yeah, exactly, Dolly. What is this? Like, come on. This is a video with 3 million views. Is this like how you start with Ra? Like, Ra is supposed to be like this powerful god. God damn it. You ruined it for me. Dolly is saying, okay, you get Dolly and Sohar saying Onions great.
And light came with him. Ra
and light came with him. Like, let there be light in the Bible?
by himself generated
Hold on.
Ra to the world, and light came with him. Ra by himself generated the first generations of gods. Shu.
Look at this. Look at this god. Like, you guys are saying it's kid friendly, but look at this one. Why is this god all of a sudden look so badass? And Ra was like a childish
Gods. Shu, the god of the air, and Tefnut, the goddess of rain, were born.
Oh my god.
The universe was enwrapped by a vast mass of primordial waters. Shu and Tefnut plunged into the waters to explore its immensity. Ra felt afflicted after realizing that their children were taking a long time to return, and fearing never seeing them again. He sent his best messenger to find them. Shu and Tefnut returned safe and sound, and Ra's joy was so immense that human beings were born from his tears.
So the joy was so much that Ra's tears made humans. I mean, makes absolute sense. Of course.
After returning, their children generated in turn Geb, the god of the earth.
Wait, what?
Their children.
Whose children? Man, it's so hard for me to keep track. Sorry.
Joy was so immense that human beings were born from his tears. After returning, their children generated in turn Geb, the god of the earth.
Whose children? The humans' children?
And Nut.
Oh, no. Wait. Oh my god, it's hard for me to keep tracks.
After returning,
Ra's children returning from the water.
Their children generated in turn Geb, the god of the earth.
Okay.
And Nut, the goddess of the sky. And thus the sky and the earth were created.
Somebody should, like, if I had the budget to make videos like these, okay, I would put like a chart on the side so you keep track of all the gods and how they're related.
The great god Ra saw.
Look at this. This is look at this Ra compared to the earlier Ra we got. Like, what the hell? Like, what was that thing that you started with? Look at this one. Okay, this Ra doesn't have a 6-pack. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18-pack. No, wait, more. 26-pack ab. Amazing.
Sovereignly ruled the universe power, and he was awarded the title of the first pharaoh.
Oh wait, the Ra was the first pharaoh. What? Ra was the first pharaoh?
And thus the sky and the earth were created. The great god Ra sovereignly ruled the universe power, and he was awarded the title of the first pharaoh.
Wow.
The god gifted Egypt with several sacred animals like the ox and the lion, but his greatest offering was the creation of the Nile River. Around its shores, men would edify a civilization glorifying the gods.
Very similar to Hindu mythology. With the... Right? I mean, that can... Hold on. what was it? Which god was Ganges River? Ganges, is that how you say it? Which god was it? Shiva's hair that was responsible for the Gang River? Is that Ganges? Ganges River? Yeah, something like that. But it can't. Yeah, Ganges. Thank you. Ganges River. Shiva's hair. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, you guys are right. Oh, really? AGA is saying check out godchecker.com for all gods and their connections and what they do. Really? Me, I might do a live stream on that. That's pretty cool. Didn't know that. Ganga, Ganges. I see. I mean, in Persian, we just call it gang. Ruda gang. So I don't know how you say it in English. But yeah, that came from Shiva's hair. So yeah, ancient civilizations are obsessed with their rivers, and they always have epic stories about how the rivers came about.
But Ra had a premonition that his grandchildren would give birth to a new generation of gods who would put an end to his reign. And
Hey, so Ra had this vision that there would be a new generations of God. Wait, so this is I heard this story somewhere before. Hold, listen to this. Listen to this. This is similar to something else.
Ra had a premonition that his grandchildren would give birth to a new generation of gods who would put an end to his reign.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just when I hear the stories like this, I'm just gonna tell you the first thing that comes to my mind. I'm not saying they're related at all. I'm just saying what it reminds me of. Okay, this reminds me of the Pharaoh, Ramesses' father, based on biblical stories, who had a dream that there was going to be somebody born that's going to end his reign or something like that, and that's why he wanted all the children from the Jews to be, I don't know, put to death or something. And Moses' mother puts Moses in the river and all. So does that sound similar? Similar? Like it seems like a trope that people keep going to. Like you having a dream that all the children of so and so is going to do something and it's going to end everything.
And so the great God forbade the sky and the earth to have any offspring whatsoever. But Nut and Geb disobeyed and gave rise to a powerful offspring, Isis, Neph, Seth, and Osiris.
Oh my God, I'm going to lose track of these names.
They dethroned Ra.
Now that's art. This looks so good to me. They dethroned Ra. Which god is this? Wow, look at that. That looks beautiful. Okay, hold on. Okay, you're saying it also reminds you of Greek mythology. Yes. Happens. Oh, Kenny's saying the same thing. Happens in Greek mythology as well, if I recall. So it's very interesting because these stories are not related. If I don't think they are related. All right, Osiris. This is Osiris. So that means that there are certain tropes and stories that it come up independently, which is interesting. No, that's not Ra. AGA. Ra has a bird head.
And Osiris started to
Osiris. It's Osiris.
reign over the world. But the new god's throne.
I don't understand when they say over the world. I'm pretty sure nobody heard about you in Persia or in Greek or in China. So like, was the whole world, like Egypt was the whole world to the people when they said like rule the world, and by the world we just mean Egypt because that's the entire world to us.
Over the world. But the new god's throne was not safe because his brother Seth was eager to take.
Okay, let's try to remember this. Seth is Osiris's brother, which are the new gods after they got rid of Ra. Okay, just try like. Let's try to remember this, okay? Short-term memory sucks, but I'm going to try.
All power for himself. And so the saga of Egyptian.
Wow, look at this. Okay, so this is Ra. Which one is Osiris?
Gods began.
The saga of what began?
And so the saga of Egyptian gods began.
Okay, who are these people? If anybody knows? This is Ra. Everybody no, wait, this is Ra. We have two gods with bird heads. Not confusing at all. This is Seth, I think, right? Who is the snaky head person? I have never heard of the snaky and the lion head person. This is Isis, I think. Anybody knows? Oh, you guys call Osiris something else? Osiris? Interesting. In Egypt, they call them Osiris, something like that. Where is Katie when we need her? It's also why they make mummies is because of Osiris. Interesting. Okay, anybody knows who these people are? I'm just gonna go.
Gods began.
Okay, part 2. Osiris and Seth. Okay, the enemies, brothers and enemies, right? I remember one of these people got cut into a whole bunch of. I know somebody in this story gets cut into a lot of pieces, and those pieces get put in faraway places, if I remember anything.
After deposing the god Ra, the
lion is a goddess of destruction, I think. Okay. So, after deposing Ra, after getting rid of Ra, who got rid of Ra? Osiris.
deity who gave origin to the Egyptian world, Osiris became the new god of the universe.
God of the universe. That doesn't make any sense, because if you look at the ancient people, when they came in contact with other civilization, they understood that their gods were different. So how could they think that their gods were the gods of the universe?
The new supreme god took the god.
Oh, that looks kind of cute. Who is this lovely lady? So this is Osiris, and who's this? She has a fruit for her jewelry.
Isis as his wife.
Isis, this is Isis. So Isis is, okay, let's remember this. Isis is Osiris's wife. If I forget, you guys you guys all know this. Hey, you guys know. Viola is saying, I don't know. Okay, you guys are up. Wow, that's Isis. How do you guys know all this stuff? So I'm saying the second one from the left is Isis. The first one from the right. Oh, Anubis. Oh, that was Anubis. Yes, of course. The dog head is Anubis, the god of death, right? God of death, if I remember. All right. So we have Osiris and Isis together. Hey, this could be an art project we do. Osiris and Isis.
Took the goddess Isis as his wife and started a reign of great prosperity. Osiris brought civilization to men, who, until that point, lived quite primitively. The god taught them agriculture, weaving, and how to make bread. Besides that, he decreed the use of laws, which would give order to chaos.
Look at this. Look at the top part is hovering, I think. This whole Osiris bringing, it's actually a pretty good mix if you think about it. Like, you're saying Osiris is the god that brought you bread, food, and farming, and everything you need to be grateful for. And also, he brought you laws and as a way to order society. Do you see how, I don't know if this is how it's supposed to work, but do you see at the first glance, you see how that works, right? How convenient that is, because then you have a god, so if you're a king, instead of saying, follow these laws, because they're good, you have to say, these are laws that we follow that came down from Osiris. And by the way, let's remember, Osiris gave us food. Osiris gave us farming. Osiris gave us this. So you give the laws instead of the ruler saying these are rules that we are trying to enforce on you. You say the source of the laws are the same gods that gave you everything that you need to be grateful for. It's very clever, right? It's a very clever tactic of rulers, bringing the authority from somewhere higher than them, and not just attributing, not giving the gods just making them a source of law, but making them also people, certain gods that you have to be grateful for, encouraging you to understand that this is remember where you get everything from, right? So I mean, it makes a lot of sense as a way of as a mythology that is useful for ruling over people. It makes sense why you would combine these two things into one god. Queen Fabi is saying she looks like Aisha. Isis looks like Aisha. Idris is saying maybe the ideas came from far back before people were that connected. I don't think so. People far back were not that connected. Or maybe at the time mythologies were closer like ones of Abrahamic religions. So universe maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Hold on, let me see what else you guys are saying. Okay, let's continue.
The Egyptian civilization began to flourish under the reign of the benevolent god Osiris. However, Osiris had a powerful and ambitious brother, Seth. His kingdom
okay, see, Seth. This is Seth, because when I think Doghead, you guys Anubis. You guys also mentioned Anubis, Doghead. So is Doghead Seth or is Doghead Anubis? Are they the same thing?
Stood in the arid desert around Egypt, and so he was jealous of his brother, who had a fertile and prosperous kingdom.
Oh wait, sorry. I got distracted by the live chat. Okay, but yeah, Idris, I see your point. I'm gonna highlight it, but let's focus on. I'm gonna focus on this because I'm losing track a little bit. Sorry. So wait, Idris is saying they would need to the Romans through Egypt government. I don't know what this means, but okay, let's get back
Egypt. To it. And so he was jealous of his
brother.
brother.
Where was it? What did he say?
In the arid desert. However, Osiris had a powerful and ambitious brother, Seth.
Yeah.
His kingdom stood in the arid desert around Egypt, and so he was jealous of his brother.
Just make a river. Just make a river like your brother did. Wait, no, like your Ra did.
Who had a fertile and prosperous kingdom.
Wait, why can't he make a river? Why some gods can make rivers and he can't make a river? So he's jealous of his brother. His brother is a god, and so these people got rid of Ra. The dude that get them, like, they're so ungrateful, right? They got rid of Ra, and everything that is happening is because of the Nile River that Ra gifted to Egypt, and they can't make rivers. They can't make rivers themselves. If they could make rivers themselves, Seth wouldn't be so jealous of Osiris. He would just be like, oh, okay, my brother has a fertile ground area. I'll just make a river for my land, and now, great. My land is like that too. Okay, Matthew saying Isis helped put Osiris back together. No, okay, Matthew, you're getting ahead of the story. We'll get there. Yeah.
Who had a fertile and prosperous kingdom. Osiris had an affair with Nephthys, Seth's wife.
Osiris has a wife himself, which is Isis. But Seth was jealous of Osiris. I thought Seth was going to do something shady. But even Seth was jealous, so he didn't do anything. Osiris came and had sex with Seth's wife, Nephthys. So it's like, dude, what the hell? You already have a fertile ground and everything, and now you have to come and sleep with my wife as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so Osiris is the bad guy here. Seth is the evil-looking one. And he's like, I feel bad for this. I can relate to the evil character. This is what the hell?
Osiris had an affair with Nephthys.
Like, the hell is happening? No, it's okay, Matthew. Don't be sorry. Like, they're trying to make the evil person sympathetic.
Seth's wife and Anubis, the god of the dead, emerged.
Wait, look at this. This is Anubis. Anubis looks too much like Seth. I am confused. We have two gods with the dog heads. God damn, I don't understand what's happening. Okay, so let me keep track. Osiris came and slept with Seth, which is the dog-headed god who was jealous of Osiris. Osiris came and had slept with Seth's wife, Nephthys. And now, and then what happened?
Seth's wife and Anubis, the god of the dead,
Wait, he slept with Anubis? What happened to Anubis? Did Osiris came also and slept with Anubis?
prosperous kingdom. Osiris had an affair with Nephthys, Set's wife, and Anubis, the god of the dead, emerged from this union.
Ah, okay. I thought I thought Osiris also slept with Anubis. I was like, damn, those Egyptians be like progressive. That's why he has a dog head. Because his daddy has a dog head. He gets that from his daddy. He gets it from his daddy. Okay, so Anubis is Seth's son, and that's why they look alike. Okay, that makes sense. Del is saying Armin is so confused. Imagine how we were studying those things. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Clove is saying Anubis is depicted as a black jackal and has straight snout, whereas Seth has a bent snout and is depicted as a brown red desert and the sand color. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that much detail right now. I'm already having a hard time keeping track. Doghead god Anubis is the son of doghead god Seth. Let's just keep it like that for now, okay? But thank you for that information. Oh, okay. Soha saying doghead Seth, jackalhead is Anubis. I'm just gonna go with doghead for now, okay? We're gonna remember the basics, and then eventually, when we keep coming back, we're just gonna build on the foundation, the very shaky foundation that we have built here. Okay, this is how I have learned, guys. Always know your limitation and your weaknesses, and see what your learning process should be accordingly. Okay, I know my short-term and my long-term memory sucks, so my way of learning is just to go through it once and then another time. And if you keep coming back to it, you have shaky foundations. The second time you come, you're putting some cement in those foundations, and you just keep coming back to it, and it will just slowly get built. That's how I do it, okay? But let's continue.
Angered by his brother's betrayal, Set prepared his revenge.
Wow, look at he be angry. Look at this. This is actually pretty nice. I like this. This is beautiful. He's ready to oof, I wouldn't want to be Osiris right now, hey? Look at that. If this is coming for you, man, this is the stuff from nightmares. I like dark nightmares.
The god of the dry lands and personification of...
Okay, this doesn't look badass at all. This looks like an ass.
Evil invited Osiris for a...
Who is this again?
The god of the dry lands and personification of evil invited Osiris for a great feast in his honor. During the feast, Seth gifted the guests with a beautiful coffin and said he would offer it to the one who fit into it perfectly. Osiris decided to try it, and immediately after settling in, Seth closed the coffin, trapping the god.
Okay. That was your plan? That was your genius plan? Just bring a box and be like, hey, do you want who? I'm going to give this box to whoever fits inside. And so I was like, sure, let's try it out. What if he didn't want to? What a great plan. And Seth is like, I can't. Seth, you know what? Seth probably said to himself, I honestly can't believe this worked. I'm like, man, this was the dumbest plan ever. And for some reason, it worked. I mean, if you're Osiris and your brother has a shady looking box, and if you just happen to have slept with his wife recently, maybe don't get into his magic box. Maybe. I don't know. This sounds dumb. No, I'm pretty good, guys. I don't need anything. I'm just honest about my weakness. I'm very good at learning. I just deal with I just adjust accordingly. Okay, don't worry about that. I know what to do. I know how to learn stuff. Don't give me advice. I have years of experience of how to work with the mind that I already have. But yeah, this sounds very dumb. Okay, I know something right now. Somebody is about to get cut into pieces right about now. I think.
The evil god threw the coffin into the Nile, drowning the supreme god. Isis wept profoundly after losing her beloved husband.
Isis is pretty open-minded that she's still in love with Osiris, right? After he slept with Nephthys. Well, yeah, pretty good.
And these tears poured into the Nile River, giving rise to its traditional floods.
Oh, so the reason why the Nile goes ups and downs is because Isis cried for Osiris's death. Hey, how come nobody got cut into pieces? I was promised amputation.
The goddess and her sister Nephthys looked for Osiris's body.
Wait, the goddess, she has a sister now? God damn it.
Goddess and her sister Nephthys.
Wait, her sister Nephthys? Her sister is Nephthys? Wasn't Nephthys the same person that was married to Seth? Is that the same Nephthys? So the two brothers married the two sisters? So Osiris is married to Isis, and Osiris's brother is married to Isis's sister? Is that how it worked? Oh yeah, you're right. Her sister is Seth's wife. That's amazing. Wait for it, Armin. Oh, okay. The cutting is happening.
Looked for Osiris's body, and Isis, after finding it, tried to hide it.
So Isis found her husband, and they tried to hide it.
But Seth spotted it nonetheless and smashed it into 42 pieces.
42 pieces. 42 pieces. So Seth figured out, like, oh, you guys find my brother. Yeesh. Okay, let me, like, these be gods. I mean, okay, here's a question, okay? If you drown your brother in the river, and you know that your brother is a god, so drowning is probably not going to do it, why did you just leave the box for his wife to come and find it? And like, oop, okay, let me go and cut it into pieces. Why didn't you just already, after drowning your brother, when you had the body right in front of you, why didn't you, like, guys, this is like, let's just not leave this god here. Maybe, like, let's do the cutting now, right? So what's up with that? Like, these are idiots, right? These are idiot gods. Like, why didn't you finish the job when you already had the body?
Spreading them throughout Egypt. Isis.
Okay, was burning not an option? Was burning the body not an option? Was throwing it into a volcano not an option?
With Anubis's help, managed to...
Ooh, Anubis. Okay, so wait. Isis with Anubis's help. Hey, guys, I'm actually doing a good job at keeping track. Why would Anubis help Isis? Isn't Anubis Seth's son? So is Anubis betraying his father? And so Isis was like, okay, my husband has been cut into 42 pieces. I need to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Who can help me? I know, Anubis. Why is Anubis helping his father's enemy? Okay. Secular protest saying, Armin, you will make a great serial killer. Yes, I know. I know that. I actually consider that as a career. Hold on, let's continue.
Egypt. Isis, with Anubis's help, managed to recover the pieces and, under the guidance of the god of the dead, she mummified Osiris.
This is where mummification comes from.
Using her divine powers, the goddess was able to resurrect her love, but Osiris would now reign over the world of the dead. After coming back to life...
Okay, so Osiris came back, and instead of ruling over the living, he's now ruling over the dead. Okay.
Osiris had a son with Isis.
Okay, so this is like, okay, look, Osiris now looks like a mummy at all times because they put him back together again. And this is Isis, who has a chair for a crown. And okay, so Isis and Osiris who is a mummy at all times, and they had a child. And I don't. Is this their goddamn child? I don't think. I'd be suspicious. I would do a DNA test. Your son has a bird head. I don't know. I don't think Isis has been loyal.
His name was Horus.
Oh, Horus. Okay, so Horus. This is why you confuse Horus with Ra. Okay, Ra was from the previous generations of God. He had a bird head, but now this is a new God, which has a bird head as well. That's why it's confusing. So, but it's the son of these two non-bird head people. Two non-bird head people having a bird head child makes me think Isis. Isis has been sleeping with Ra. I don't think this is your son, Osiris.
His name was Horus, and he swore he would defeat Seth, the usurper of the throne that was...
Okay, so hold on. Let me see what else you guys are saying. Okay. So Horus is now gonna say, like, okay, Seth has taken my dad's kingdom and he's a usurper, and I'm gonna do something about it. Is this Seth? I don't know, man. I think Seth is into Horus. I think like Horus is like Horus wants to kill Seth or something, but Seth has other plans for Horus. Look at that. Look. He's about to meet Horus. Hold on.
He would defeat Seth, the usurper of the throne that was his by right.
Okay, part 2. Horus versus Seth. Okay, so Horus's father... I'm good at keeping track. Look. Horus's father, Osiris, was not able to defeat Seth because Osiris is dumb enough to go into his brother's box. But now Horus probably is going to get revenge for his father, right? That is Seth. I said that. I know that's Seth. Armin, Isis has been sleeping with someone. This is shirk. Yeah, I mean, gods betraying each other. It's always shirk. Horus and Seth. Is it Seth or Seth? Daddy Horus. Part 3. Yeah, this is part 3. Sorry. Part 3, Horus versus Seth. Okay, let's see. Let's see how Horus does. Hey, I have a tip. For Horus. I don't know how this is going to end, but I have a tip for Horus. Don't go into random boxes. If somebody shows you a box and challenges you to go inside, don't.
Seth, the god of destruction, had murdered Osiris, the god who reigned supreme in Egyptian mythology. Seth took the throne from his brother for himself and unleashed his reign of terror. Nevertheless, Osiris had generated an heir together with the goddess Isis.
That's not your son, man.
His name was Horus. This was a falcon god, whose prophecy said that he would reign over the skies and would bring the light back to Egypt, ending the darkness brought by Seth. Horus, already an adult, decided to claim his throne, which had been usurped by his uncle. The contention is judged by the gods, while the court, presided over by the sun god Ra.
Wait, there's a court? Okay, if there's a court... Okay, wait, sun god Ra? Ra is alive? I thought Ra was defeated by Osiris. Okay, so when they removed him from power, they didn't kill him. He's still alive. Dude, that's your father, Horus. Ra is alive. That's your dad. If that's your dad, your mom has been lying to you. Look at each other. Just look at how much you look like. Which other god has a bird head? It's just Ra. Somebody's been lying about Egyptian mythology. I thought Ra was dead or something, so I thought, like, there's no way. Who's the Horus's dad? Oh my god.
The court, presided over by the sun god Ra, decided who would be worthy to sit on the throne. A series of clashes between Set and Horus had begun.
Okay.
Set had Ra's sympathy.
Set has Ra's sympathy. Why? That's your son, you idiot! Look at your heads!
Since the usurper protected the sun god from the serpent Apophis.
Wait, what? Okay, I got confused. I lost track.
Had Ra's sympathy, since the usurper protected the sun god from the serpent Apophis.
Oh, okay. So, this snaky dude, this guy keeps like carrying the sun on his head, and this snake god wants to come do something to him, and Seth keeps protecting him. Okay, so Seth protects Ra from the snake, and that's why Ra is like, yeah, I'm in favor of Seth over my own blood, my own son. I know you guys are gonna say it's not his son, but yes, I am. Daddy issues. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure Horus is Ra's son. I know everybody's gonna think it's not true, but if there was DNA test back then, it will prove my point.
While the latter crossed the skies, Set proposed a challenge to Horus. Both would have to transform themselves into hippos and should be submerged for 3 months. Horus relied on.
Do not. Okay, this Seth guy is who suggested this? Seth suggested this. First he was like, "Hey, let's go into boxes," and now he's like, "Hey, let's be hippos."
Set proposed a challenge to Horus.
Yeah, do not accept Seth's challenges. Why are you all idiots? Everybody's just going with Seth's random, he just comes up with random ideas. Let's jump into boxes. This is why you lose. This is why you keep losing, because you keep saying yes to Seth. Don't jump into boxes, and when some random god tells you that let's all become hippos, say no, you idiot. Why are we becoming hippos?
Both would have to transform themselves into hippos and should be submerged for 3 months. Horus relied on his mother, the goddess Isis, to take advantage of Set's vulnerability to.
You called your mom? You called your mom to fight for your. You're in a fight, and you're like, Mom. You called your mom? Are you serious? Horus just asked his mom to fight his fight? Are you serious? Man, this guy's what? Beta! Say it with me. Beta! He got his mom involved. Guys, Horus got his mom involved in the fight. You can't fight your own battles? You tell your mom to come fight your fights?
Horus relied on his mother, the goddess Isis, to take advantage of Set's vulnerability to
Beta!
Kill him. The goddess felt sympathy for Set and could not kill him.
Wow! Wow! Betrayed by your own mom. Imagine being in a fight for life and you are so pathetic to get your mom to try to attack your enemy, and your mom looks at your enemy and feels sympathy for the dude that killed your father and is now trying to kill you? Wait, what's wrong with Isis? Isis, wasn't she crying so much that Osiris died from the hands of Seth, that the Nile got flooded, the whole up and down in Nile because of her tears, and now she's feeling sympathy for the guy that not only killed her husband but also chopped him into 42 pieces? What the hell? Who wrote the stories? None of this make any sense. Why would she feel sympathy for Seth? Guys, does anybody know the background? Why would Isis feel sympathy for Seth? Anybody knows the reason? This doesn't make any sense. He killed your husband and now he's going to kill your son? And your son is so weak that he can't fight his own fights? He has to call his mom, and you're still not going to help him? Yeah, AJ, what the hell? They still family, so it's his son! Yeah, this is effed up family, so he's saying. Man, I'm triggered by the story. This is why Christianity and Islam and Judaism took over, man. Because your stories, like your writers are not as okay. Yeah, this doesn't. There's a lot of plot holes in this mythology.
And could not kill him. This betrayal enraged Horus.
Yeah, I can see why. Like, mommy, I asked, like, what the hell? Look at this guy. Look at, he's such a baby. Such a baby. Horus, you're such a baby.
Who then attacked his mother, cutting off her head.
Wow. Say it with me. Wow. Wow. So you killed your own mom because she didn't defend you in a fight? Wow.
The god Thoth, the deep.
What the hell is this creature? God Thoth. Man, do some weights, dude. Like, look at those arms. Eat something. Get some protein. What the look at that. Look, you have all belly and no arms. You're just like skin and bones. Somebody feed this god.
The god Thoth, the deity of knowledge.
Maybe, like, if you're the deity of knowledge, maybe pick up some books that tells you what food to eat, or like like in the books, like do you have enough knowledge to telling you how to lift or something? Like, man,
Thoth, the deity of knowledge, saved the goddess, replacing the severed head with a cow's head.
What, guys? This is okay. So Isis's head was replaced with a cow's head. What does this remind you of? What does this remind you of? Anybody? 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 Nobody? Nobody is gonna eat. I know there's a bit of a delay. Ganesh! Yes, 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 yes. You guys get it. Clove. Clove said Ganesh. Selva is saying Hindu. Yes, exactly. Chopping people's heads off and then replacing it with an animal. Do you guys know what the problem with the story is? Just like the Ganesh story? Do you guys know what the problem with the story is? The real Ganesh is dead. Repeat after me. The real Ganesh is dead. That child that you're raising is not Ganesh. It's an elephant. If you chop someone's heads off and then you want to bring them back to life and you go grab an elephant or a cow head and you put it on that body, you shouldn't have saved the body, you idiots. You should have saved the head. The person is in the head, not in the rest of the body. The real Ganesh is head is like lying somewhere, being rotten head is somewhere that nobody knows, okay? That baby that you're raising, okay, that's just a random elephant with your baby's body, okay, that you're calling Ganesh. The head it determines who's the person there, okay? So this cow head lady now, that's not Isis. You missed the main part. You're supposed to save the head and maybe get the cow body, okay? If you wanted to save Isis, you would have saved her head and put the head on the cow body. I don't know what you did with the head, but Isis's head is rotting somewhere and she's dead. Congratulations. That's just a random cow that you're calling Isis. That's not Isis anymore. It's just a random cow that is connected to Isis's body, okay? If she's acting all weird and all and mooing and eating like grass, it's because she's not Isis. She's just a random cow. You were supposed to save the head, but you saved the body instead. This is what happens when you don't know biology, when you don't know how the human body or the God body works. You saved the wrong part. Should have gone for the head. It is saying it's also funny. You can stitch back the head. You can cut, but you can swap with another animal. Yeah, yeah. Clove is saying this was an epic prank, so Seth can say your mom's a cow. Maybe that was the entire point. All right, let's continue.
A severed head with a cow's head.
Idris, I don't know what you're trying to say here. I'm pretty sure it's something profound, but I don't understand it. Sorry.
The clash between Seth and Horus continued for many years.
Now you don't have your... yeah, because you got to call your mom again, huh? You got to call your mom again? You're not going to be able to call your mom again because you beheaded your own mom. Okay, okay, this is like... You know how they tell women that, oh, there's unrealistic expectation in media and all, okay? They make it seem like, you guys, you know how everybody says like, oh, women be so skinny and like, oh, they have such nice bodies and it's unrealistic expectation and this is not fair to women. Do you think it's fair to men? Look at all the men in all this art. Like, what the hell is this, right? This is what we always see in the most, like, if we want to see like very strong bodies, like who, like how, these are, no human body has muscles growing like this. Look at that. Like, talk about unrealistic expectations. This is not just a woman thing that they have to deal with. Look, there are muscles coming out of his neck. There are muscles. His muscles has muscles. His underarm muscles have a six-pack, okay? He doesn't have a six-pack on his belly. He has a six-pack under his arms. That's how much muscles this guy has, okay? So this is, you know, when women don't understand, the men, as we grow up, every time we see somebody like powerful, like as a child, this is what you see. This is all you see. So don't talk about unrealistic expectations, okay? We have to deal with the same crap, okay? Look at this. Look, his knees has muscle. His knees has muscle. He has a six-pack on his goddamn knees. Oh my God. Oh, it is saying, like, if you're able to stitch back a head to a body, why don't you stitch back the original head? Oh, yeah. Actually, that's a good point, Idris. That's a good one. That's a good point, maybe. Yeah. Yes, the body fat is too low and they will be weak. Yes, this is a body fat percentage below 3%. Do you know if your body fat percentage is below? Do you know what happens to people that have a below 3% body fat? Do you know what happens? They die. They die. They don't get to fight battles like this. They die if your body fat percentage is below 3%. All right. Armin is jealous of non-existent abs. No, I'm not jealous because I'm way above 3% body fat and I get to be alive.
When fighting in the desert, Seth managed to pluck Horus's eyes. Due to
pluck Horus. Okay, Seth took out Horus's eyes.
Due to Hathor's help, the goddess of love, Horus had his vision restored. The court of gods demanded a reconciliation between...
Oh, look! Horus is now fighting Seth, and he's not a hippo. He's finally learning that if Seth tells you, let's both of us turn into hippos, maybe you're like, no, you turn to a hippo. I'm going to stay the way I am. Finally, somebody is like understanding that you just don't say yes to every goddamn challenge. It is saying such expectations are from men, though, Armin. I think it's quite telling comparing pictures of huge jackmen as men versus women's magazines. Yeah, just blame everything on men, you sexist. No, it's okay. Yeah, everything is men's fault. Sure.
Between Seth and Horus, the evil god pretending to be benevolent, invited...
Wait, what happened? Who's, like, why are they friends now? What happened here?
Restored. The court of gods demanded a reconciliation between Seth and Horus. The evil god, pretending to be benevolent, invited Horus for a feast in his palace. During the night, Set tried to abuse his
Okay, so they're pretending like Seth is like, okay, let's be, but oh my God, look at how he just fell for it. He just fell for it. So Seth is like, okay, fine, let's be friends. And look at this. Horus is like, oh yeah, okay, I guess, wow, we're buddies now, huh? He's just like, sure. He just, yeah, okay. And Seth is like, oh my God, the whole family is just so gullible. Look at him. Look at Seth. He's like, you're as gullible as your father. You just like, I told your dad to get into a box, and he got into a box. And I told you, like, okay, we're friends now. And look how eager Horus is. All this time, he beheaded his own mother for not fighting his fight for him. But when Seth's like, hey, let's be friends, she's like, oh, okay, I guess we're friends now. Look how excited Horus is. Look at that smile. Holy crap, I mean, how did he even manage to get to rule with this gullibility? Oh my God.
benevolent, invited Horus for a feast in his palace.
Okay, well, are you going to get in box? Is Seth going to ask you to get into a box?
During the night, Set tried to abuse his nephew, making him unworthy to the throne. However, Horus managed to defend himself and prevented the god's poisonous seed.
Poisonous seed? That sounds like sexy time. What was happening? Why are you not being more specific? There's some sexy time happening behind the scenes here.
Horus decided to take revenge
Why are we looking at pictures of lettuce?
and, with the help of the goddess Isis, the god placed his divine seed in lettuce leaves, which were then...
Divine seed sounds like... Are we talking about semen here? Are we talking about semen here? Is he like... Why was Seth trying to put his seed inside of Horus? Was Seth trying to do hanky-panky with his nephew? What is this seed? Are we talking about seed? What's happening? Somebody needs to tell us. This is not very specific. Something is not being told to us.
Poisonous seed.
Yes, yeah, look at this. Pirate's saying Uncle tried to abuse, and now, yeah, Uncle was trying to abuse Horus, and then they're talking about seeds. What kind of abuse we're talking about? Okay, we need to do some detective work. We have to read in between the lines here. Something is happening. Something is happening.
The evil god, pretending to be benevolent, invited Horus for a feast in his palace. During the night,
During the night, very specific again, during the night.
Tried to abuse his nephew, making him unworthy to the throne.
Abuse his nephew, making him unworthy. Wait, so if you're a bottom, if somebody does some hanky-panky from behind and makes you a bottom, if somebody makes you his bitch, basically, if you're the top and if as a god you're a bottom as a god, does that mean like you're unfit to rule? Like if another god dominates you from behind, then would that make you, and puts his seed inside of you, would that mean that people are like, okay, yeah, you're not fit to be a god? Is that what's happening here? Is that what this means? Is this what we're talking about here? Yes, okay, you guys are agreeing with me, right? That seems like that's the message I'm getting without them being direct about it. Let's see how the lettuce gets
Worthy to the throne. However, Horus managed to defend himself and prevented the god's poisonous seed.
Okay, poisonous seed. So basically, this is a Me Too. There's a Me Too allegation. This is Me Too Egyptian style, right? This is Me Too way before in ancient times. This is like no means no, Seth. Qasim saying sounds reasonable. No one wants to bottom god. Hey, don't shame bottom gods. And you're saying quite common mentality around the Mediterranean at the time. Yeah, if you're bottom, they thought like you're unworthy to rule. If you want to do, basically in ancient times, the understanding was if you want to do gay stuff, do gay stuff, but make sure you're at the top.
Horus decided to take revenge, and, with the help of the goddess Isis, the god placed his divine seed in lettuce leaves.
He puts his divine seeds in lettuce leaves. He put his divine seeds in lettuce leaves. Did he come on lettuce?
Horus decided to take revenge, and, with the help of the goddess Isis, the god placed his divine seed in lettuce leaves.
With the help of goddess Isis. Wait, what a minute. Isis? How did... Are we talking about the same Isis that you beheaded earlier?
Poisonous seed.
Okay, this is getting confusing.
Horus decided to take revenge, and, with the help of the goddess Isis.
With the help of the goddess Isis? We're talking about your mom? Did your mom help you come on lettuce? What's happening here? Did Horus ask his mom to help him come on lettuce leaves? I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm so confused.
The god placed his divine seed in lettuce leaves, which were then offered to Seth by the goddess Isis.
Ew. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Okay, so Horus told his mom to come. Like, Mom, come help me come on this lettuce leaf so I could go and get Seth to eat them. Interesting. What's happening? Yeah, and so he made his uncle swallow. Oh my god.
The god of barren deserts ate the
Who wrote this stuff? Yes, it's a... I don't know what's happening. Yeah, jizz salad dressing. Exactly, Deborah. It's jizz salad dressing. Why is your mom helping you anyways? Didn't you just behead her earlier?
Contaminated lettuce.
Contaminated lettuce. I'd say. Man, don't...
Deserts ate the contaminated...
Oh, he ate the contaminated... Okay, Seth ate the cum lettuce.
Lettuce. Poison. Seth started to deteriorate in front of everyone.
Wow, that's some powerful jizz.
And a golden disc emerged in his forehead. Thoth grabbed the bright disc.
Oh, okay, Thoth. Okay, this is Thoth. This is the guy that doesn't know how to lift.
And ingrained it in her own head.
Okay, so he just grabbed the disc and put it on her own head, okay?
Seth had been humiliated. And that was when, after 80
I mean, you're eating lettuce cum.
80 years, the court granted Horus the throne that was his by right.
Wait, so you managed to become the ruler of Egypt and the universe by getting your uncle to eat jizz salad. This doesn't sound as epic as I thought it would, right? Like, Horus managed to become the god of gods by making his uncle eat some lettuce that has his jizz on it, that he got there with the help of his mom. Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, it's not. It's yeah. Very weird. Edges Armin 2021. Wow, that's some powerful jizz. Edges saying, "Hello." It looks as though the original mythology was lost, and the only thing that remained was obscure fan fiction. Nope, a lot of this has been saved. Salad with holy ranch. Yeah, this is how you. I mean, if this is how you become a ruler, just stop. Just be like, I don't want this to be my origin story.
Isis couldn't be more proud.
Wait, how come Isis have... First of all, why is Isis proud of her son killing... Guys, I give up. This is the same Isis who didn't kill Seth because she felt sympathy for him. And now she's proud of her son for giving the same dude a jizz salad and killing him and becoming ruler. Why are you proud of him? Didn't he behead you Why are you proud of the son that beheaded you? And where's your cow head? You shouldn't have a human head by now. You should have a cow head by now. This doesn't make sense. And nothing makes sense. Okay, you know what? You know what? I see why Islam and Christianity are the main religions, okay? I see it now, okay? You know what? I'm going to go back to Islam. This is so much shirk that I'm going to go. You know what? Maybe we should give Islam another chance.
To see her son, with Osiris assuming the father's throne. Seth's fate was to travel with Ra.
Oh, Seth didn't die. Hey, so Ra was the first god that was removed by Osiris. Now Seth is removed as a god, so he's gonna go like Ra. Okay, I protect you from snakes. We're both deposed gods. Let's chill together. How did you? Is he gonna be like Ra? Did they take your crown away by giving you a jizz salad as well? They gave me a jizz salad, Ra. They gave me a jizz salad. Let's be jizz buddies.
Was to travel with Ra, the sun god of the skies, and his enraged screams could be heard with thunder.
Wow. So that's the story behind thunder. Okay. So the next time, guys, hold on. Let me tell you. This is important. Okay. The next time there's a thunder, listen closely. Listen closely to the sound of thunder, because if you listen very closely, you could see Seth shouting, "Jizz salad!" You could just listen closely, okay? Every time there's a thunder, that's Seth shouting, "They gave me jizz salad!" That's his wrath, okay? That's every single time. Oh, hey, Queen is here. Yes, I agree with that. They make it okay. Here's the thing: this designs all this epic art made me think that the stories were way more epic than Horus giving his uncle jizz salad. Okay, I've been promised epic stories, but this is some really anticlimactic shit.
And so, Horus's reign over Egypt began, and all the pharaohs who one day reigned over Egypt were among his descendants.
Okay. Part 4, Ra and the Sunboat. Oh, okay. So the Sunboat was the one with the Seth on top of it and him killing the snake. Okay, we know this. Guys, I think I got all the story, all the stories. You know, I get all the characters. I understand them now.
Ra is the sun god in Egyptian mythology. This god is usually depicted as a being with a man's body and a head of a falcon. The sun disk is over his head. He had been one day the greatest of all gods, but time wore him down, and finding
Osiris took him, his position.
himself too old, he decided to relinquish the power and go to the skies.
Wait, I thought Osiris managed to depose him.
This god is one of the most revered figures in Egyptian mythology. As the sun god, one of his duties was to drive away the darkness. And to accomplish his work, the god crossed the skies on his sunboat, lighting the whole world. But when the twilight came, he and his vessel plunged into the sea waters towards the underworld. There he would have to sail through the dark.
Wow, God, look at this art. Isn't it so beautiful? Okay, so this is a cow head, so I think this is supposed to be Isis, but this is like a man's body. Oh no, it's a woman's body. She has boobs and all, but the hands are too masculine. Okay, fine. Who is this guy? These are so cool. So what is Isis doing on Ra's sunboat? Is he just like giving him a visit? Where is Ra? This is Ra's sunboat, and there's Ra is nowhere to be seen. What is Isis doing on Ra's sunboat? Is this guy have a cockroach for a head? For a face?
Dark world and cross the 12 gates.
Okay, seriously, we're talking about Ra's sunboat, and we're showing Ra's sunboat, and then Ra is nowhere to be found, and this is Isis. That doesn't make sense. Does this make any sense to you guys?
Which would be the 12 regions of the netherworld.
The netherworld? Wait, isn't that like a what's that game? Minecraft reference? The ancient Egyptians had Minecraft. I don't know. I don't play Minecraft.
Regions of the netherworld. Ra took an hour to go through each gate. Osiris was in one of them.
Osiris was so okay. Hold on. This is actually pretty cool. So we have the netherworld.
Through the dark world and crossed the 12 gates.
Okay, so when the sun goes down at night, that's Ra's sunboat going into the netherworld, and inside the netherworld you have a whole bunch of gates. There's 12 gates.
Through the dark world and crossed the 12 gates, which would be the 12 regions of the netherworld. Ra took an hour to go through each gate.
See, that's why we have 24 hours. Like the 12 hours of night is 1 hour Ra going through every gate. Interesting. Soha saying this is Hathor, Egyptian goddess of love, joy, childbirth, heaven, music, and woman. Wait, the woman, the cowhead god. So we have Isis, and we have another goddess with a cowhead. Great. Great, not confusing at all.
Osiris was in one of them.
Okay, why does Osiris look like a mummy here? This is this is inaccurate. Guys, I only watched 10 minutes of this video, and I know that at this point in the story, Osiris was not a mummy. Okay, Osiris became a mummy long after he got rid of Ra, and he became the ruler of the universe. And then later, Seth came and killed him, and then cut him into 42 pieces. And then Isis managed to put him back together again with the help of Anubis, and that's when he turned into a mummy. So why does he have his mummy look now, which is way before any of this happened? Huh? See? I'm paying attention, hey? I'm paying attention.
The Lord of the Underworld, whom...
Wait, what? Is he the Lord of the Underworld now? I thought he became the Lord of the Underworld later, when his body was put back together again by Isis. Then he became the Lord of the Underworld. Wait, is this a second time that Osiris is coming in touch with Ra? So Osiris at first removes Ra as the god, and he became the god of everybody of the universe. And now that he's the god of the underworld, he's like bothering Ra again. So this is not the first time that okay. This is confusing.
Ra always visited to pay his respects. But before leaving the underworld's darkness, the god was attacked by the terrible snake Apophis. This force of chaos tried to destroy the god's vessel, and each day the serpent seemed...
Okay, so this is way before Ra, way after Ra Osiris removed Ra as from power. Okay, so even though Osiris was the god who was responsible for removing Ra from power, Ra still pays his respect when he goes to the underworld and sees Osiris. Okay,
an hour to go.
I mean, that's good that you could let bygones be bygones, I guess. Right?
Through each gate. Osiris was in one of them, the Lord of the Underworld, whom Ra always visited to pay his respects.
Hey, old enemies are now friends. I guess that's pretty nice.
But before leaving the underworld's darkness, the god was attacked by the terrible snake Apophis. This force of chaos tried to destroy the god's vessel, and each day the serpent seemed closer to accomplish her desire. Apophis once managed to swallow the sunboat, putting an end to the sunlight in the morning.
Okay, so if every day when you see the sun rising is because, wow, look at this goddamn art, holy crap, is because Ra managed to defeat the snaky thing, and that's why the boat keeps coming from the east and the sun rises, right? But if one day the snake is successful and defeats the Ra and eats the sunboat, that means you're not going to be any morning. So one day you're just going to be like, it's 5 a.m. You're like, oh, why is there no sunrise? There's 6 a.m., 7 a.m. We're like, oh my God, it's 8 a.m. and it's still night. It's because that's when you know that the snake had won. God damn, look at this art, guys. This is beautiful. Holy crap, this is epic. This is Ra fighting with the snake, but where's the boat? And why is your belt like a city? You have a city for your belt. Where's the boat? This is so beautiful. Hold on.
But the serpent failed to hold the god in her stomach and regurgitated him.
Oh my! Oh, I should have seen this coming. I should have seen this coming. The snake ate the sunboat, and that's, oh my god! Of course, of course, of course. Do you guys know what this reminds you of? What does this remind you of? Replace the snake with a wolf. Replace the snake with a wolf. Huh? You guys know what I'm talking about?
This event was marked as a solar eclipse. However,
Yes, you guys know what I'm talking about? What happens if you replace the snake with a wolf? The same story, the same story. Where did we see this before? Is that the name of that wolf? Yes, Loki. Oh yeah, you guys, Loki Fenrir. This is Norse mythology. It's another dude. It's another god eating the sun. Why is it so similar? Why is this solar eclipses by separate mythologies been associated with divine beings eating the sun? Amazing. Yes, here. The wolves pursuing the sun and the moon. You even have a snake in Norse mythology. Yes, that's the difference. Yeah, but we do have a snake there. I think Thor fights that. Was it Thor that was fighting that snake? Yeah, I think so. I don't remember. But that snake was not eating the sun. Here, the snake is eating the sun. By the way, snakes, as a sign of evil, it seems like to be in every mythology, including the Abrahamic ones. Silva Kumar is saying Armin in Hindu is the same as snake eating the sun. No way. No way.
destroying Ra's boat became more difficult, since Seth, the god of destruction, after losing the dispute of the supreme throne for Horus, had been condemned to navigate with Ra across the skies.
Okay, this doesn't make any sense. Oh, yeah, actually it does. Never mind. I was say, why was he condemned? I thought Ra was in favor of Seth before that court date because Seth kept on helping him with the snake. But now we're hearing that Seth got on Ra's boat after that court date. So yeah, the timeline doesn't seem right here.
He helped the sun god, defending his vessel against the terrible serpent, defeating it several times, making Ra's underworld journey safer. The god Ra was a figure worshipped throughout Egypt, but this god was especially adored in the city of Heliopolis. The god's prestige was so vast that other traditions of Egyptian religions of antiquity merged the god's depiction along with the greatest figure of their own.
Wait, which one? Ra. Other people. Ra was so popular that they started mixing Ra with other gods. Are we going to talk about Amun? Amun Ra? Amun?
Pantheons. For instance, the figures of the supreme gods Amun and Atum.
Yes! Amun Ra, Atun Ra.
Were also known
Akhenaten, the pharaoh. I remember this.
As Amun Ra and Atum Ra.
Yes!
The god's name was used by many pharaohs.
They just merged their gods together. We like our God, but your God is so cool, and we don't want to give up our God, but we also want to have your God. So what do? Let's just mix them together and make a new God.
This is a well-known.
Just make up gods. Why not?
and Atum-Ra. The god's name was used by many pharaohs. Ramses is a well-known example.
Ramses is a okay, wait. I know Akhenaten was okay. Are we gonna talk about that god? No, that pharaoh? Okay, Ramses. Ramses is an example. Whoa, really? Ramses. Is there Ra in Ramses reference to Ra? Wow. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? Is that what he's gonna say?
His name means son of Ra.
Son of Ra. How did I not know this until now? Guys, I feel like such an idiot. Ramesses, Ra, and Ramesses is reference to Ra. That is so cool. How did I go through my life? How did I go through in my entire life not knowing that? Idris saying, wow, yeah, Idris is like impressed as I am. Yes. Armin Ra. Yes, that's my new title. Abdul is here saying, okay, Abdul.
Or the son of sun. And so the pharaoh would strengthen his divinity before his subjects.
Anubis! Guys, some of you mentioned that Anubis is your favorite. Qasim is saying Akhenaten means prayer of Atum god. Yes, that's a god. Atum is the god. Correct me if I'm wrong. Atum is the god that Freud wrongfully thought was the source of the Abrahamic gods. Wrong, like mistakenly. Abdul is saying Armin was born because Rama effed his mom. So basically, you're talking to divinity then. You're talking to a demigod. Abdul, is that your insult? Your insult is to call me a demigod? Is that okay? Abdul is insulting me by saying that I'm a demigod. Great insult, Abdul. Oh, Abdul is also saying Armin is gay. Still, I am a Muslim, but I don't criticize others. I don't know if what does those two things have to do with each other? Armin is I get it. Oh, this is so cool. Guys, look at this. Abdul is saying Armin is gay. Still, I am a Muslim and I don't criticize others. So he means that even though I am gay, he's still a Muslim. That means that me being gay has tempted Abdul to stop being a Muslim. Like he's like, oof, I really want Armin, but I'm gonna remain a Muslim. That's so cool. Okay. Oh my God. Abdul, it's okay. Anyways, let's continue. Anubis,
the god with a jackal head, is a deity of the Egyptian mythology connected to
wait, hold on.
Jackal head is a deity of the Egyptian mythology connected to life after death.
Life after death. Okay. So we're talking about Judgment Day, life after death for Egyptians. Okay.
The god is one of the most ancient Egyptian deities, and therefore his role changed as the centuries went by. Anubis was already considered the main deity linked to death and the underworld's god.
He's the guy that put his uncle back together again, right? He betrayed his own father, Seth, and helped Isis to put Osiris back together again. He's the first mummifier. He's the first person that mummified another person, which was a god, and that's where mummying comes from.
But this role was transferred to the god Osiris.
Oh, this role was transferred to Osiris? Why?
The jackal god was also considered the god of embalming and mummifications. In funeral rites, it was common to see a priest wearing a jackal mask during the mummification process. The god was also considered as the protector of tombs and cemeteries, therefore protecting the bodies of those who went to the underworld.
What is? Hold on. Jackal. Kind of a. How do you spell it? God damn it. Jackal. Were jackals used for anything? Were jackals used for like guarding or anything like that? Is that why they put the jackal head?
Anubis is the son of the goddess Nephthys, wife of Seth.
Hold on, let me see. Silva is saying Anubis is Osiris' son and not Seth's son. No, Silva. No, it's not true. Anubis, we learned that at least not according to this video, Anubis is Seth's son. Guys, did I not miss that? I'm pretty sure this video earlier said that Anubis is Seth's son. Did I miss that? Anybody?
But his son was not born of the union with her husband.
Oh, here, actually, we're gonna get let that. We're gonna.
Who went to the underworld. Anubis is the son of the goddess Nephthys.
Yes, son of the goddess Nephthys. Nephthys was Seth's wife. There you go. I'm correct. I'm right about this.
Wife of Seth.
Wife of Seth. There you go. Anubis is Seth's son.
But his son was not born of the union with her husband.
I'm wrong. You guys are wrong. No, you guys. Oh yeah, you guys spoiled. Stelva, you get spoiler. Osiris cheated. Osiris slept with Seth's wife. That's why Osiris is. So why is that? Why does he have a head like Seth then? Oh my God. Why do these did the genetics not work back with the gods? Do they have like different rules? So even though I don't think so. I think the stories are wrong, guys. I think the stories are wrong. I think because Osiris slept with Nephthys, they think like, okay, this must be my son. But I think this is not true. I think given that Anubis's head looks like Seth, I'm going to say that the mythology is wrong. Anubis is Seth's son. Can they not see the resemblance? Like everybody just believes that. Also, hold on. Why is Osiris, who is with Nephthys here right now, why does he have a mummy body? When he was with Nephthys, he wasn't yet cut into pieces and mummified. This is before that story, so he shouldn't be looking like a mummy right now. God damn it, get the timeline right. Oh my God. Hold on. Okay, that's not relevant. The guys, don't tag me if it's not relevant to what we're covering, okay? Edris is saying, Mummy used CRISPR to hide her infidelity. I don't know what that means.
Since Nephthys had been disguised as the goddess Isis, and so she mingled with Osiris.
Wait, so when Osiris was sleeping with Nephthys, he thought it's Isis? So he wasn't even sleeping with he wasn't even intentionally sleeping with Seth's wife? So why did Seth get so angry then? Did he not know that it was your wife that tricked Osiris?
Goddess Isis, and so she mingled with Osiris.
Oh my God! Look at this. He cut his own brother into pieces, but your brother didn't do. Osiris didn't do anything wrong. Osiris did nothing wrong, guys. Hashtag Osiris did nothing wrong. Why would you cut your brother into pieces if he slept with your wife, not knowing that it was your wife. Oh my God, this is getting me angry. I didn't know I'm going to get so angry with Egyptian mythology.
Set, coming to terms with that act of disloyalty, plotted against Osiris, killing him and scattering his body parts throughout Egypt.
Man, your brother did nothing wrong, and you just killed your own brother for no reason. It was your wife that tricked him.
After Isis gathered all the parts, Anubis helped the goddess during the god's funeral ritual. So Anubis transformed the body of Osiris into the first mummy. Anubis became the deity that led the spirit of the dead to the underworld, where the dead would be judged by a court presided over by Anubis. The god placed the deceased's heart in Osiris's scale and the feather of truth on the other side.
Okay, so Osiris's heart, this is Osiris's heart, and this is the feather of truth.
If the heart was heavier than the feather, it indicated that it was full of wickedness. He was then delivered to Ammit, a demonic creature known as the Heart Devourer. Known as the Heart Devourer.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. He looks kind of cute. Look at that chubby belly. Look at that belly. Look at that chubby belly. I just want to rub that belly. I just want to rub that belly for some reason. I don't know why, but he looks kind of, look at him. He's so happy. Aww. Who's a good boy? Hold on. So, wait. So if the heart is too heavy, you give the heart to this monster.
Demonic creature known as the Heart Devourer. If the feather was heavier than the light heart of the soul of the righteous and good, Anubis would take the person.
Wait, if the feather was heavier.
If the feather was heavier than the light heart of the soul of the righteous and good, Anubis would take the person to Osiris, and the deceased stepped into life after death. In the period of Greek rule over Egypt.
Is this the first afterlife mythology, or was it the Zoroastrians?
The god Anubis was associated with Hermes.
Who the hell is this guy? God damn it, I'm losing track, guys. I'm losing track.
Death. In the period of Greek rule over Egypt.
In the period of Greek rule over Egypt, okay?
The god Anubis was associated with Hermes.
Hermes from Greek mythology is being connected to Anubis.
Which, in Greek mythology, is also a deity that led souls to the underworld.
Oh, yes. I remember this guy in... Yes. Yeah, is this the guy with the coins that you give them the coin to get under his boat? Why is it that both of the stories, when you want to go into the underworld, you have to get on someone's boat, right? I don't know. But I think this guy in Greek mythology, he wants some coins.
This association gave rise to a deity called Hermanubis.
Hermanubis. You just mix them with each other. Just mix them up.
Which became popular during the period of Roman rule. Anubis is certainly one of the most popular divinities in Egyptian mythology, the god accountable to lead souls to the afterlife.
You guys are saying Armin wrong. What if Armin wrong? What? Try. Okay, no, I'm not going to play video games right now. I don't have time. Part 6. Bastet. Bastet?
Bastet?
Whoa! 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 I'm glad Susanna's not here. She's going to get... This is going to trigger Susanna. Queen Fabi. Look at this. We could do so much with this. Look at... Guys, this is not Egyptian mythology. This is a fairy art. This is fairy art. Oh my God. Qasim likes it. You guys are furries? You guys like it sexy. Whoa, guys, hold on. This is like, we're getting into some diff territories that I didn't think we're going to get in today. Guys, we have... Yeah. Best, this is... Wow, you guys like it, hey? Yeah. Wow, you guys really like it. Yeah, this would trigger Susanna right now. You look at you guys. You guys are lusting over this. Wow. What happened to the live chat? God damn. Wow, the live chat lost its mind over this. You guys are horny, eh? Yes. Okay, Queen Fabi. We're gonna who's this goddess again? We have to trigger Susanna with this.
That is the cat goddess in Egyptian mythology.
Okay, hold on. What's her name? Bastet.
Bastet is the cat goddess in Egyptian mythology, depicted as having a woman's body with a cat's head.
You guys, you're saying don't look at her, guys. Cat don't go with human. And wow, look at this, you guys. My God. Okay, so this shows that furries existed in ancient time. So don't shame them like Susanna does, okay? Because this is like just like how we look at like ancient. We say how being homosexuality and transsexuality is a completely natural thing because we could see that it existed since ancient times. This means that we shouldn't be shaming furries as well because it was a thing since ancient times. Look at this, right? So this means that being a furry is a natural part of human civilization since forever, right? Look at that, right? So that means that we shouldn't be kink shaming furries. Oh, Pirate Kitty Cat is going to change her name. Furries, come on. Yeah, exactly.
Bastet is the cat goddess in Egyptian mythology, depicted as having a woman's body with a cat's head. The Egyptians devoted...
Okay, this is gross. I don't know what the freak this is. This is good. This is like... This is the stuff of nightmares. What the hell? Who made this art? Go back home. Don't make art like this.
Devoted great honors to cats. They were considered sacred animals. The felines had a meaningful role in the Egyptian world since, thanks to them, their food was safe from rodent infestations. Also, cats could scare treacherous, poisonous snakes.
Yes, snakes and rats are always a hazard. Always a hazard. And cats were like, yeah, we'll get rid of both of those for you. So people are like, oh my God, you must be a god.
Bastet is a goddess associated with the sun, and because of that...
How is everybody associated with the sun? And like, are you associated with the sun? Yes. How about you? Yep. Sun. How would no, you can't, you can't do this. You can't be having a sun god and the god that is associated with the sun and a god that has a sun disc on his head and another god that has a sun disc on his head. Just be like, make every god sun god.
It's associated with the sun, and because of that, the goddess followed Ra during the day in his solar boat, crossing through the skies. At night, the goddess turned into a cat.
Wait, the god that is a cat has a cat for a pet?
Turned into a cat. And attentive, the goddess protected the world against the dreadful serpent Apophis. The goddess was worshipped throughout Egypt. Doing harm to any cat was a terrible sacrilege.
Wow.
The author of such a violent act could be punished with death.
Wow. In ancient Egypt, if you harmed a cat, you could be punished with death? So now we know how to... No, wait.
Could be punished with death. Cats were seen as family members, and according to some reports, whenever a house was set ablaze, the cats entered the burning house to help their residents escape the fire.
Sure. Come on, cats are the most selfish animals in the world.
Sometimes, these cats appeared to be dead in the flames.
What the hell is this?
But they returned to life, thanks to the goddess Bastet, emphasizing the popular saying of a 9-life cat. For being sacred animals, cats were mummified.
Okay, that's epic.
And Egypt has cemeteries dedicated to these animal mummies.
Wow, they have cemeteries for cats? They have ancient cat cemeteries? They have ancient cat cemeteries that are mummified. Amazing.
Cats were mummified, and Egypt has cemeteries dedicated to these animal mummies. According to some versions, the goddess Bastet is linked to Sekhmet, the lion goddess. This goddess was violent and bloodthirsty, but was tamed, becoming a gentle and milk-drinking cat goddess. In other versions, Bastet
What
and
the hell?
Sekhmet were sisters and Ra's daughters. Even after the end of the worship of the Egyptian gods,
the hell?
cats to this day continue to look men up and down, hoping to have their deity acknowledged again.
All right, that was interesting. Let me see what you guys are saying in the live chat. Cool. Right, that's a very good comparison. Clove is saying cats were the cows of ancient Egypt. The cats versus the cows. Cool. All right. How long did we? Oh, we did almost 2 hours. God damn it. Are there anybody still left in the live chat swearing? I do wanted to collect some butthurt before I go. Any butthurt? No, all the butthurt people left. Okay. Queen 5 is saying, okay, Bastet is going to bring the fairies in Armin. Sure, why not? I could be into that. I'm not ashamed. If it's they're going to take over Susanna. Yes, guys. I think. No, never mind. No, she's gonna get upset. Never mind. So I'm not gonna. But yeah, no hate towards fairies. Egyptians making fairies way before time. Yes, exactly. But says blasphemy art, please. Oh, okay. Afshin is demanding Bastet's blasphemy art. Okay, maybe because Afshin is a member, so we have to listen to our members. Who would that be though? What if we make Noah's Ark, but instead of all the animals, we fill it with Egyptian gods with like dog head and jackal head and cat head and cow head, and we put Ganesh there as well so that we have an elephant as well. Yeah, guys, Noah's Ark is supposed to be filled with animals, but our Noah's Ark will just be filled with all the gods that are semi-animal, half human. And we will have a fairy convention on Noah's Ark. That would be a beautiful art. We have a fairy convention of all these god animals having an orgy on Noah's Ark. We bring Hinduism, like the monkey god from Hinduism, and Ganesh, Hanuman from the monkey god from Hinduism, and Ganesh with the elephant from Hinduism, and all these Egyptian gods, and they all have an orgy on Noah's Ark, which is supposed to have all the animals on it. So we bring Egyptian mythology, mix it with Hindu mythology, and because it's on Noah's Ark, we're mixing with Abrahamic mythology. What do you guys think? That seemed like a pretty badass idea. I think that's pretty cool. Looking forward to that. Yeah, that sounds like a major, Noah's Ark saving the pagan gods from Abrahamism. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. You guys like it? Armin makes a fairy art and let's blaspheme Susanna will be fine. Yes. Susanna will come around. Bish is saying, oh my effing god, I spit out all my water from laughing. Yes, a fairy orgy on Noah's Ark. Yes. Yes. Sounds epic. You guys like it, huh? I love it. Mythology orgy. Yes. Guys, I have good ideas. Come on. I have good ideas. Don't you agree? Demand for blasphemy, including me. Guys, I was thinking of getting our like $100 patrons to submit requests for an art of themselves with a god or goddess or something like that. Like only for our $100 patrons. Like something, I don't know. I have to talk to our artists to see if that's possible. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. Let me know what you think about these ideas after the live stream is over in the comment section. And guys, I know I promised you that we're gonna have a Discord get together. I haven't forgotten that. I will schedule that, and we're gonna live stream. We're gonna have a channel in our Discord server. Link to our Discord server in the description, where me and Susanna and all you guys will just hang out and chill and stream our hangout at the same time. We also have private hanging out in Discord for people who don't want it streamed. But we will come and we will hang out with you guys. We might watch movies with each other or something. Okay. But yeah, if you want to, like, at some point we need to do more relaxed stuff just to hang out with our community. Okay. So if you want to do that, link to our Discord in the description. There's already a lot of activity in our Discord. We have a really fun community. Okay. So if you want to get involved in all that, check out in the description. There's a link to our Discord server. Okay, cool. And subscribe. Okay, do it now. It's your dharma. It's hekmah. It's all of the things that I forgot. We should make a list of the things that it is. Yeah, and ding the bell, and yeah, all of that. What? There should be a. Yeah, I don't know. And there needs to be some reference to the bell in Hindu temples. I need to come up with a way to if you have any ideas on how to remind people how to hit the bell notification bell while making a reference to the bell in the Hindu temples. If you have a clever way that I could connect these two to tell people to hit the bell button, just tell me, okay? Just let me know in the comment section, okay? And subscribe, and get your friends, get your enemies to subscribe to this channel. Do it now!